welcome to This Is the Day with me, Bo Chansey.
And me, Ariana Earnshaw.
Well, that was very graceful.
It's weird saying my full name.
Okay.
I don't hear it a lot.
No.
Ariana Earnshaw.
That's kind of like at the doctor's office. Ariana Earnshaw?
Oh, they don't ever
Ariana.
say my full name.
What do they say?
Just Ariana. Yeah.
What if there's another one?
Oh, then we're gonna have to fight over it, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Fight for that spot.
Fight for that spot. Or usually I could just say, how many N's does your name have? And it's usually one. And so then we could determine it.
Is this a frequent occurrence?
Yeah, oh yeah, every time I go to the doctor's. There's Ariana,
Like 3 Arianas.
Like 9 people get up, I'm like, no! You all have one N in your name.
2 N's or 1. This could be easier with a last name.
Just,
If only we had 2 names to identify ourselves.
If only. Or 3. It'd be crazy.
Bo Chansey. I don't run into a lot of other Bo's.
Yeah.
Particularly not in New Hampshire.
No. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
You're the first one I know.
Bo Chansey. I mean, I hear it a
flows
lot.
well.
I hear it a lot.
Yeah, I guess you do.
Ace and his friends, it's Bo Chansey.
Yeah.
And then it's not even like, they're not even talking to me.
It's just, yeah.
And I would not even say they're actually talking about me anymore. There's just like this caricature. Bo Chansey.
Bo Chansey.
Yeah. I don't even know what that is.
You're like,
but
okay.
all right. The icon.
The icon. Bo
Yeah,
Chansey.
it's not a compliment at all.
The
It's,
legend amongst his staff.
Yes. Very, very true. True statement, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, so I just don't know. Every time I say Ariana Earnshaw, I'm like, Like, it's my name. I like my name. It's not like ugh. It just feels very odd. I never introduce myself. Like, what scenario would I be in which I needed to say my full name? You probably have some of those. I do not, really.
I always say both. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if it's a
Maybe you
formal
should.
situation, yeah.
Maybe I should be doing that, but I've never introduced myself as Ariana Earnshaw.
Yeah, I said I always say both. That's not true. I do a lot though. Yeah.
Yeah.
If somebody else says that, both their names, I'll say mine.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, reciprocate that.
Okay.
I get it.
Okay.
That's all.
Good talk.
Yeah.
Glad we got that cleared up.
Me too.
Sweet. Well, welcome to This Is the Day. Glad that you would join us, and I would love for you to share the show.
Please share the show.
Why not?
Share it.
Why not? Share the show. It's a way to share God's love, because we got some God's love coming your way.
Yeah, we do.
Coming your way.
Yeah, we do.
I thought I would start off by doing a proverb of the day. It's a proverb of the day. It's a proverb of the So good.
Really?
You're coming along nicely. And the more you follow, the better it gets. Yeah.
Okay. Noted.
Well done. Proverbs chapter 9, verse 10 says, "The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and knowledge of the Holy One is understanding." I'll read it again. "The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and knowledge of the Holy One is understanding." All right. Ariana Rose Earnshaw, what jumps out at you there?
I think the pairing, like before the comma versus after the comma.
Okay.
Okay? So the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. That's one half. Before the comma, okay? And knowledge of the Holy One is understanding. And the fact that it's not the opposite, it's not knowledge of the Holy One is the beginning of wisdom. And the fear of the Lord is understanding, because it's not.
Okay.
And the fear of the Lord as in like a great respect, or like an awe, rather than I am physically afraid of the Lord, and an understanding that it is not fear in the typical way, maybe, that we would think about fear. Like, I am afraid, I am fearful of, because fear is normally like a bad thing. We tie it in, well, obviously. So,
can I give a little working definition there?
Yeah,
I mean,
go for it.
I think you did
please
fine
do.
with that. I really do. But the fear of the Lord here is a reverent awe.
Yeah, okay.
That is compelling instead of repelling.
Mm-hmm.
So a reverent awe of being aware of His presence, His majesty, His might, His authority, His power, and respecting that.
Yeah.
But still being drawn into Him, as opposed to being, compelled to, repelled and running away from him.
Yeah, exactly.
In fear, but it's a fear that draws us
Which
in
is wise.
with wisdom.
Yes,
agreed.
yes. Right, and the misunderstanding of that and taking it as a very literal just fear definition is unwise.
Oh, for sure.
But the knowledge of the Holy One is understanding. It brought me to a place in Job, actually, where it says, the fear of the Lord, that is wisdom, and to shun evil is understanding. And this book is kind of talking about, or this chapter is talking about wisdom, and you can't find it at the deepest depths of the sea. You can't find it, you can't go looking for it and search it out and be like, oh, I opened this box and I found a bunch of wisdom, the Lord's wisdom, thanks. And then just you've got it. You have to seek the Lord in that. And that's the way to find the right wisdom.
Job 1:1, in the land of Uz, there was a man whose name was Job. This man was blameless, upright, fearing God, and shunning evil.
Yeah.
That's really cool. I hadn't thought about that verse in this context. That's a really cool parallel.
Yeah. I was like, okay.
Fearing God and shunning evil.
Yeah. So that was what I kind of was working through with this verse.
Yeah, I love that. That's exciting. So to fear the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. So it draws us into Him, which He is wisdom, and that's wise, instead of running away from Him. Which then, as we come into Him and are drawn into Him relationally, that knowledge is not a head knowledge, but a relational knowledge of knowing the person of God, or the personality of God. How about that? Who He is. So there's not a fear, angry, vengeful, lightning bolt hurling God in the sky who hates us, but rather a loving Father who His ways are good, and He is good, and He is love, and He's drawing us into Him and has a place for us.
Yeah.
That this is understanding. So how can we understand His commands? Well, by knowing Him relationally. How do we know Him relationally? By being aware of who He is and His magnitude and might, and being drawn into Him.
Yeah.
And that wisdom and that knowledge then, of course, work hand in hand. And we begin to understand. Not that we always have to understand His commands to obey them. I don't think we do.
Yeah.
I think a lot of His commands run countercultural and counter to our understanding, and we obey anyway. Or as we obey anyway, there could be a point where there's the aha, now I get it. Now I understand. Now I can see. And maybe there's times where we don't, but we obey Him anyway.
Yeah.
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 Which is hard. And I know that can be a real frustrating thing, because there's things in us sometimes that we want or desire, where God's like, I understand that, but I have something different for you, and that's not what I want for you. And that can be really frustrating and a real challenge. But as we fear Him and are drawn into Him in wisdom and know Him, then that's where the understanding comes to.
Yeah. Especially because those things can be good things. You know what I mean?
Course.
I think that my heart is pure, and
Right.
I want good things for what I see maybe a part of the mission, or but it's like, okay, no, maybe that is good and that is okay, but I have something different for you. It's like, okay, that's when it gets.
Or things we deserve, or
Exactly, right.
think, and could believe, that are like inalienable rights.
Yeah. Right.
For instance, life, we say that in the United States, the pursuit of life, liberty, and happiness. Well, this is what would make me happy, and I want to pursue that, so that's my inalienable right. Well, God may be saying, that's not what I have for you. I have a different path and a different plan for you. And without that wisdom and knowledge of Him, again, if we rebel against that, then that's that running away from Him.
Yeah.
And there is a fear of Him that's an unhealthy fear that may be like, I'm afraid that He doesn't know what He's talking about, or, His plan isn't good. I am afraid that He's not love, or that I know better.
Yeah.
Which would be.
It's like, ooh.
Yeah, those are repulsive fears that cause us to rebel and go our own way.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah.
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 Knowledge of the Holy One is understanding. And then you mentioned, you don't just find wisdom. Absolutely true, but you can pray for wisdom.
Yes.
So in the book of James, it says, who of you lacks wisdom? You should ask God, who gives generously without finding fault. But believe and don't doubt
Yeah, exactly.
that He'll
Yeah,
do it. He promises it. So, we can ask for wisdom. God, please give me your wisdom. And He will do that.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Very cool. He gives it as a gift. All right, that was fun. Love the proverb of the day and the song. It's fun. Now we have our calendar page, and it's Movie Line. I actually know this
Great.
one. I actually know this one. I want you to guess at it, Ariana.
Okay, I will.
The movie line is, I'll be taking these Huggies and whatever cash you got.
Okay.
I'll be taking these Huggies and whatever cash you got.
National Treasure.
Okay, it is not National Treasure. Is that like the only movie you've ever
Yeah,
seen?
pretty much the only movie I watch.
I feel like you guess that every time there's like, is that from National Treasure?
It's the only one I know. Someday, maybe it'll
Fun guess though, because
Okay.
it is the same actor.
be. Really?
This is Nick Cage.
That helps me
I'll be
zero.
taking these Huggies and whatever cash you got.
National Treasure 2.
It is not National Treasure.
Shoot.
2. This is a much older film, one of his early films and one of his finest. I believe it's a Coen Brothers film, Raising Arizona.
Sure.
I knew it.
Sure.
It's a comedy about kidnapping.
Oh,
Yeah. Go figure. He's hilarious in it though.
okay. Maybe I'll watch it.
Extremely funny. Yeah, you might appreciate it. I remember being a kid and my parents like uproariously laughing at
Really?
this. I believe they rented it from like the video store, like
Yeah.
one of the first video stores. And they rented it and they laughed so hard. I remember that. And I didn't get it at the time,
Okay.
but I've watched it multiple times since. And
Does it now check out?
it does for me.
Okay.
But I like movies and I like
Yeah.
the Coen Brothers and Nick
Yeah.
Cage. So there's a lot of things going on there for
All
me.
right.
But yeah, I enjoyed it very much. It is a weird thing how we. I'm trying to get away from saying something's good or bad,
Okay.
like a movie or a song or a book or anything like that, because like we do that. Like I went to I went to a movie or something. Oh, was it good? Well, like I mean, it's a film. Did you enjoy it? You know, like
Yeah.
Because I've noticed sometimes like when I do that or other people do that, now I've got like a taste in my mouth about it that may not. I mean, why am I thinking this way? I don't have to be a critic. I can enjoy something without labeling it as good or bad. Or I enjoyed this, and this.
Yeah.
As opposed to, because I remember one time I got really focused on like 9 things. I just kept running through my mind. I wish they would have done this. That wasn't that great, and this would have been better. And there was a plot hole there. And, this character wasn't really. I was like, what am I doing? And then I reversed it and I said, what did I enjoy about this film? And my whole perspective on the film changed.
You're like, I love this movie.
Well, I was like, I like this. I thought this was really cool. That song was fun. That made me laugh. And I noticed not just in regards to how I felt about a particular movie, but what I noticed is my whole demeanor changed.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden I went from being irritable and grouchy to being positive. So I guess what I'm saying is that real critical mindset, that's bad, which we do. What are the things we don't like?
Yeah.
Into what do I enjoy about it? I find makes me happier.
I feel like we're more inclined to say something's bad, too.
Absolutely.
Because it's easier to pick it out. So, like, reversing the mindset, you'd be
What did I-
surprised
yeah.
probably by, like, how many things you're actually like, oh, I really, or it's like, it's more, like, interesting to be the one with the opinion that it was bad, and then people want to know why you thought it was bad and what you would have done better, and then you have this, like, high ground where you're like,
I know.
it was bad. But saying it's good is just so easy.
Yeah.
You don't have any, like, leverage.
So like at my house, because of that, so when we watch the Super Bowl and the halftime show and stuff,
Yeah.
There's just such a trend to just, like there'll be whole articles written on this and whole shows about like everything that was awful about whatever halftime show there was. So look, we're not allowed to do, I've just asked, and the family has responded. Well, all we do is talk about what we enjoy.
Yeah.
Why?
You
'Cause
probably
they're
enjoy
not-
it then. You're like, okay.
They're not taking notes from me for next
They
year.
don't care. They did exactly what they wanted
They
to
got
do.
it, yeah, so
and they were like,
Hey, that was fun, and we enjoyed that. Oh,
Right.
did you see the drone footage? And
Yeah.
that was really, whatever. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
they're not taking any notes from me. They don't care.
Yeah, why can't I should just find things I enjoy.
They're probably like, sure, write bad articles about it. People are just clicking away online.
Oh, my
view,
goodness.
View.
Clickbait.
They want the bad reviews. I'm sure they get more views
know.
on the bad.
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, like.
You know what I mean? They're like,
My
write
book,
them up.
I was thinking about this this week. The book I wrote, 2019, Decentralized. I'm working on some new stuff, but that's the last one put out, and it was obviously it was a year before COVID, more than a
Yeah.
year before COVID,
Yeah.
but really it was talking about a lot of things that COVID kind of move the needle further and faster. It kind of exacerbated a lot of what we were experiencing through the internet and the way the internet's changed the world, and the way we communicate, share information, and relate to one another.
Yeah.
Right. And so the impacts of that on church. So anyway, it felt when I wrote it in the fall of 2018, I was like, this has to get out. Like this, as fast as possible. And but I was really compelled more than ever. Like this has to get out. So we got it in print and got it out and shared it. But like I had to try not to ever look at reviews, ever, because they're just good or bad, doesn't matter. But there was one review that was so long, and it was 1 star, like a 1-star review. And I'm sure if there was an option for none or half star, oh, for sure. But this person, wrote like the best hate review I've ever seen you go on Amazon.
Read this
Decentralized.
review.
Read this review. I think it was the only one for it I read. And the guy, actually, I'm assuming it was a guy, actually read the book and made my case. Maybe, like, you don't have to read the book if you just read the review. Like, summarized it masterfully. And but I was like, wow, that was a lot of energy.
Like, okay.
Like, a whole lot of energy to do that. And I'm not exactly sure what for.
It should be the next book. It's like a little small book, but it's just that review.
That review, yeah. Anyway, I just thought it was like, okay,
Yeah.
all right. Wow,
Interesting.
Put a lot into that one, buddy.
Yeah, but write a review on what you liked about it. It's like, this was good.
The punctuation was okay.
It was.
Yeah, not a lot of punctuation errors.
Sound grammar.
It was short.
So. Very digestible.
Oh, no, it didn't sit well. I can tell you that right now. Anyway, yeah, I guess I bring that up to also illustrate as someone who does have people talk about what I do. I mean, always, kind of even preaching in person, being in the lobby and just being aware that people are rating everything you do.
That was one of your top 5.
That was one of your top. I mean, like I
fives,
die, it's hard not to just like, okay, like I wasn't trying to preach my best sermon. I was trying to share some really wonderful truths about who God is and what He can do in our lives and how He's moving our church together. But thanks. I'm glad my delivery was palatable.
But the heart of encouragement there,
I know.
but it's just, it's awesome. But yeah,
I get it, right? So
yeah.
I know that's the case. So I want to receive that in the vein that it's intended.
Yeah, exactly.
But it is a hard thing. So I know that I'm sensitive in that regard. Hopefully not overly sensitive. But then I don't want to do that in other places.
Yeah,
so.
right. Exactly.
And when I encourage, I want to be specific. I really enjoyed this.
Yeah.
And whatever that was.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sweet. Like when I talked about, your singing of the Proverb of the Day song, I gave you specific encouragement today.
Exactly.
Yeah. You're much better when you follow me.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's okay with me, as long as I'm better.
Yep. Okay. You sing so well.
Thanks.
Yeah. You're welcome.
What's next?
Yeah, we got another day to celebrate. And for you and me, the word icon, it's thrown around a bit these days, but I believe that for the two of us, Ariana Rose Earnshaw and me, Bo Chansey, icon is appropriate in regards to our sense of fashion.
Yep.
And today is Fashion Day.
It is.
Fashion Day.
So in honor of this day,
Yeah.
I'm just going to give a quick breakdown of my current outfit.
Okay. Well,
And
what are
then,
you wearing?
Today, I'm wearing Xfinity.
Xfinity.
What are you wearing? I'm wearing Xfinity. Yep, today. I actually got this at Savers for $5.
The thrift store, for those who may be unaware
Yeah, it's a
of
thrift store.
trendy fashion hotspots.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Next, I'm just wearing jeans that I have no idea where I got them, but the most important part of the outfit, I think, I don't know how to show that. Is the sandal with the sock.
The stripes,
But
look at that pattern.
Hold on. The other sock is the same
my
brand,
goodness.
different colors. Same shoe at least, but so this is the current outfit, and I would agree that it is iconic and that I'm setting trends that will probably be just staples.
You know, you could have just let me say it for you.
Okay.
You know, you don't have to toot your own horn. I know it's hard not to.
Yeah, you're right. I know, but when
you
you're
are a
wearing an
fashion
outfit like
icon,
this, it's like,
like you are.
Yeah,
But to pull off the Xfinity red pullover.
yeah, exactly.
It's not for everyone.
It's a quarter zip.
But you know, the fact that you have put an ensemble together, and then the fashion risk, and this is where I want to just speak into this a little bit, of the socks with the sandals. In and of itself, you know, at face value, I'm writing it off. I'm canceling, you know, you as a fashion icon until the different socks. Okay, and then it's like, pow. I mean, it's pow. That's all I have for it.
As it should be.
Yeah.
Clearly, the trendsetter. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good job.
Thank you. Who are you wearing?
Well, just so you know, I got a couple things to point out here.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yep.
Ariana,
Okay. Yep.
you may not have noticed this, but there's a tiger on my back.
I am noticing now.
You want to hear it roar?
Sure.
Rawr.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. It's a rhinestone tiger. Rawr, 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 rawr. Like a rhinestone tiger. Rawr, rawr, rawr. Rawr, 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 rawr. Rawr, 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 rawr. Another thing you may not have noticed, Ariana Rose Earnshaw, is I am a sheriff.
Is that just a side note?
Well, no, it's you got my sheriff badge beneath my bald eagle.
Okay. Yeah, the patches are just.
Over, I got watermelon slice. This is actually a B and a Q. We didn't have an O. Because like, you have the magazine GQ, and my fashion statement is you can be BQ.
You're missing you need
BQ.
another B.
No, I'm not barbecue.
Oh.
I'm BQ.
Okay. Yeah.
I got a flamingo over here.
Where?
Right here.
Oh, you do. You do. And a rocket ship on your sleeve.
I don't talk about the rock ship.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. No. An exclusive.
It's fashion day.
Wow. Fashion day.
That's,
We just are
yeah.
fashionable.
Fashionable.
Fashion.
Yeah. I did have somebody recently come up to me in the lobby, and they walked up and they go, whoa, like the shoes with the shirt and the pants, like, how do you do it? And I said, well, the secret is never to be too matchy-matcherson. I know it's a fashion term you should know. Never be too matchy-matcherson.
But you matchy Matcherson all the time.
No, there's always slight deviation.
Yeah, but
Slight deviation.
I think
It's
you
never
make the
quite
deviations
right.
up in your head, and then
they're
you
real.
convince yourself that it's not
I
an
refuse to
outfit.
be matchy-matcherson. It's not an outfit.
You matchy Matcherson all the time with really good outfits. How does that make you feel?
That's not true. It's not true. And these glasses, total fashion.
Me
no
too.
lenses.
Me too. I can see well without
no
these
lenses
glasses.
in these.
Oh.
Never have it. Now people know. They know my secret. I'm just wearing the specs for a spectacle. Okay. Let's play Trivial Pursuit.
Okay.
I
Can
got my
put
smart person glasses
back
on. Ah, put them on. Ah!
I can't do it.
It's like seeing a dog without a collar.
I know.
It's weird.
It is funny because I actually used to always not want to have glasses. I always wanted contacts as a big thing. And then I took them off and didn't wear them for a day, or I couldn't find them. This is a few years ago now because I couldn't do that. Now my eyes are not good enough. But I was like, I think I need the glasses. I don't feel like myself.
Yeah.
I don't feel like myself.
Okay.
But who knows?
All right.
Okay.
We're gonna play Trivial Pursuit now.
Yeah, we are. Sorry.
Oh, I got my smart person glasses on.
Okay.
6 questions on the Trivial Pursuit card. I'm going to guess at all 6. I want you to guess at all 6. If you get all 6 right, you get a congratulatory.
Pop rocks from a funded box.
So vulnerable.
Yeah.
I felt that. Yeah.
Thanks.
So we have congratulatory Pop Rocks from a funded box. Available to anybody who gets all 6 right. We have the original 1981 edition of the classic board game Trivial Pursuit and the 40th anniversary edition. Oldest cards, newest cards, dealer's choice, go.
I'm going new again.
Here we go, new cards. I'm
New.
feeling it. I'm getting them all
You're
right.
feeling it. 'Kay,
Smart
ready?
glasses on. Here we go.
Ready?
Yep.
Blue.
Geography.
Which 2 Mount Rushmore presidents sport facial hair?
Abraham Lincoln. See on Mount Rushmore? Okay, Abraham Lincoln, facial hair. And Thomas Jefferson had a mustache. I mean, not Thomas, Teddy Roosevelt had a mustache. Theodore Roosevelt.
Correct.
Let's go.
That is correct. Pink.
Smart person glasses back on.
Okay,
Entertainment.
Yep, pink. Which model car did Thelma and Louise, the ultimate road trip chicks,
That's right.
drive into the Grand Canyon?
Thelma and Louise, they drove a convertible.
Okay.
Make and model or just model?
It just says what model car?
Looks like a Cadillac Eldorado or something. It's big. It's a convertible. It's like a big boat. So am I saying like the brand or the actual model of car?
The model.
Like an Oldsmobile would be the brand. A Buick would be the brand. You want the model?
I want the model.
Am I giving the year?
No.
Just what kind of car it is?
It does say the year. Do you want me to give you the year?
Sure. No, it doesn't matter. It's like a 70s, right?
66.
60s. Oh, it's that old. What is that thing? That Thelma and Louise were driving
We can come back to it.
No, I'm gonna guess right
Oh,
now.
Okay, we will not.
What were they driving? A 66? 66. It's not like a Corvair because it's convertible. Is it Ford?
I actually do, I don't.
Mercury? What is it?
You want me to give you the answer?
Yeah.
Thunderbird.
That's a Thunderbird?
Yeah.
I've never seen the movie, so I don't know.
1966 turquoise convertible.
I should. Thunderbird, yeah. If I'd seen the movie, I'm sure I would know. Okay.
Yellow.
Yellow, history.
Who became the youngest elected president in Venezuela's history on December 6th, 1998?
Venezuela?
Yep.
The youngest elected president in Venezuela?
Yep.
Fernando.
Final answer.
Fernando Venezuela. Yeah.
Hugo Chavez.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. I just like saying Fernando.
Okay, purple.
Purple, art and literature.
What is Shakespeare's shortest tragedy? About 2.5 hours long. Options.
I got it.
Okay, what is it?
Romeo and Juliet.
Okay, I'll give you the options. Hamlet,
Hamlet.
Macbeth,
Macbeth.
or Othello?
Othello. Hamlet.
Macbeth.
It's Macbeth.
Yeah. Okay, green.
Green, science, nature.
Which inventor who led the field in the science of electricity was born in a raging lightning storm in what is now Croatia?
Nikola Tesla.
That is correct. Orange.
Orange, sports and leisure.
Which country, Shakira's birthplace,
Shakira. Venezuela.
oh, I actually do this one, boasts a national sport called Tejo, a ramped up kind of lawn bowling with gunpowder filled targets?
Wow.
What?
Mexico.
Colombia.
Colombia.
I actually knew that one, but only
I did not
because
know that
of
one.
Shakira.
Okay. All right. Well, I did not get all 6 right, but if you did, let us know. We'll send you a congratulatory.
Pop rocks from a funded box.
Okay. Well, every day we just wrap things up. Our thought for the day says leadership is not breaking the spirit, but setting it free to run. That's right. Psalm 119:32. I run the path of your commands, for you have set my heart free.
That's a good one.
Yeah, when the Lord leads us, it's not breaking the spirit, but really who we are, who He created us to be, setting us free to run in Him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good.
Good word.
Absolutely. All right. This is the day.